All right, 2.5 minutes to the opening bell. We're down on the Dow and the Nasdaq, but not by much. Keith Fitz with me now. All right, Keith, your judgment, please. Which candidate is better for the market?
Oh my goodness, this is a tough one. So here's the thing. The two sides view this market and money very differently. I think the situation is very similar to 2016. If candidate Trump takes office, I think we get a rip your face off rally now, just as we did then. If candidate Harris takes the office, I think the markets are going to feel a rough patch, but longer term, they do reward investors on both sides of the aisle.
What happens if we do not get a quick decision and it just drags on in the courts and with lawyers and what have you?
That is the nightmare scenario because, the thing devolves into a game of technicalities at that point. And unfortunately, that's going to be a sideshow for a lot of people and it's going to roil markets. But even then, if you got the right names, there's going to be opportunities. So hunt carefully.
Palantir is one of the stocks that you consider to be the right name. You've been saying for some time that it's a great investment opportunity, but it hasn't moved. It's still at $41 a share.
Well, wait a minute. We got to be clear about this, right? It hasn't moved over what time frame? It's moved all the way up from $6 to $41 a share. So I think it's gathering strength, Stuart. I think institutional ownership is growing. The defense industry is clearly a global priority right now, and customers are running to the company. You don't see that very often. So I think we're setting up the stage for the next move higher. It's not atypical that a stock's going to languish for a little bit like this.
Well, it reports this afternoon, I think, after the closing bell.
Yes.
What are you looking for? I mean, the market's walking it up, but it's down 2%.
25%. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, excuse me for interrupting. I had a little static in my ear. I think we're going to see 25% growth. We're not quite at $1 billion quarter, but I think we're going to see 800, 825 maybe. I think, again, new names, new roster, new success, new tools. That's where I'm going to be looking.
One of our commentators says it's the best investment opportunity he's ever seen in his entire career. Are you that strong on Palantir?
Well, let's just put it this way. I haven't sold a single share. I'm all in, Stuart.
Okay. Well, you bought it at 6, didn't you? When was that? How long ago?
Oh, several years ago. I mean, we've been buying it constantly. We've ridden it up and down. There's been lots of this going on. But that's one of those stocks I'm going to be like a rodeo rider all the way to the buzzer on.
Okay. We're watching it closely. Keith Fitz, thanks for joining us.